themselves. None of us are allowed to touch the dragons because they do it themselves. Nobody's allowed to do it. In 1971, Mr. Chen started this store really as a political statement. So he started this store because at the time there were no diplomatic relations between China and the U.S. and there certainly was no trade. Trade was embargoed at the time. So he and his friends, who were academics turned activists, decided that they would do something cool. They would open a friendship store, a place for everyone, a place for Chinese people and non-Chinese people to interact and to really enjoy the richness and joy of Chinese culture. And that is really the legacy of Pearl River. And over 5 decades, it became a place where New Yorkers and visitors enjoyed cool stuff. It's where generations of employees found an employer who paid a fair wage, benefits, and helped them to integrate into American society. And it was a place where, for the Asian American community, people like me, it was really a source of pride and a place where we felt comfort and we could find things that meant a lot to us and our families. So for that, their legacy is, there's so many people and businesses that are in this room today. I'll tell you a little bit about them in a sec. But personally, I feel like my New York City experience as an Asian American would not have been the same without Pearl River and without the Chens. So give it up for them. So Mr. Chen didn't do it alone. He also had a group of like-minded activists who were with him. We are still proud to count many of those original families as shareholders. So if they're in the room tonight, we have the Huangs, the Lees, the Huangs, and the Huas, and most recently, we've been very proud to have join us a second generation of shareholders, the Wangs and the Kellys. And they are in this room. So this gathering of friends is especially sweet because we are marking a special anniversary. 1 year ago this week, we came back from an impossible situation, a crushing real estate market that was really tough for small businesses, where our rent in Soho quintupled from $1 million to $6 million a year. And we decided to fight back. And I joined the company 1 year ago, but we didn't come back because of me. We came back because of them. We came back because of their optimism, their grit, and their resilience. So I'm gonna stop talking. Let me give it over to Mr. and Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, welcome all. 3 years ago, it happened at the basement of Pearl River. When I talked to, it wasn't that many people. I talked to a customer, and someone come up saying that you have a beautiful voice. I'm sorry today because I got a cold. I'm going to give you a beautiful voice. Anyway, I feel that 1 year ago, to tell the truth, honestly, I never dreamed I'd be here today. It all happened because of Joanne. I was told by Michael, the owner of this Chelsea Market, he told me, I have been after you guys for 8 years. But like Chinese, all is 缘分, all fate, all destiny. When it's not ready, we don't meet each other. When time comes, we meet each other. And it's tough for us financially, manpower-wise, to open the second store. We don't even have a stable at the 1 year only. It's impossible. But I know this is a chance we have to grab. If we don't grab it, we will lose it. It will never come again. So try our best. And Joanne is the one. She is, in the last year when I talked to everybody, I said, I'm confident, I'm convinced Joanne will be the leader. But now I'm even more. Joanne has more energy than me. I don't know how late she works. Probably 3 o'clock at night. Next morning you see her, big smile. And she has she's relentless optimism. No matter what happened, she's optimistic. She always look at the bright side of the thing. 2 weeks ago, if you come here, you won't believe we're open. It's chaos. Now, it's like that. Joanne is the real leader. I think we are really blessed. But behind Joanne, I should tell everybody, there's Gene, my son. Gene is an engineer. He's not good in business. When Joanne works until 3 o'clock at night, who is taking care of the kids? That's him. He's the general contractor for having this space renovated. So Gene is the big support behind it. And I think, we have a lot of friends. So Joanne's effort, we have new shareholders. This is really wonderful. We have old shareholders giving such a support. Who believes in Pearl River. So we'll try our best and hope you'll tell your friends to come over to support us. Kyle is smiling. Kyle is the one who's the broker, right? Bring us here. And curator, right? He is the charmest real estate broker I've ever met. All right, thank you everybody. Thank you so much.
No.
So we just thought, in honor of the Chens, we wanted to recognize some of the pioneers in our community. And that makes them sound so old, but they're really not that old. So I want to acknowledge my good friend in the audience, the first Asian American Mrs. New York America, Alice. Mr. William Tong, who was the first Asian American elected at the state level in the state of Connecticut. Don't call him Asian Obama. And hopefully he runs for governor of Connecticut.
Thank you, Joanne and Gene, and thank you all for being here. I was honored. I was in Hartford today, and there was a chance I would be stuck there, but I wanted to be here, and I tried really hard to be here, and I wanted to bring my 11-year-old daughter, Eleanor, because I wanted to introduce her to another generation of pro. And the reason why it's important is because as I was driving down, I was thinking what I wanted to say, and I really just wanted to thank the Chens, because I was born in 1973, sorry. But I was born in Connecticut, and in Connecticut in the 70s, there weren't a lot of people that looked like us. It was me, my sisters, and the 2 other families that owned Chinese restaurants. And our vacation, I'm sure it was the same for you, my parents never went on vacation. But what they did was, occasionally my father would darken the doorway at our school, and I would know that he was there in the middle of the day on like a Tuesday because they felt like they could get away. They would come grab us from school and put us in the car, and we would drive from the Hartford area down to New York City. We would have dinner, we would catch a movie, and sometimes we would get a chance to go to Pearl River. And so I want you to know how important it is, the service that you did for all of us who lived in the greater tri-state area, that you had the courage to open this store because you gave my family and my parents the opportunity to take us to your store and to show us, growing up in this country, a little piece of who we are and what it means to be Chinese Americans. And that is something that, a debt we can never repay. So I want to thank you for that. Please give them a round. And I just want to close by saying that as much courage as it took for you to open the store and to run it for all those years, like my parents' Chinese restaurant, after a while, economies, sometimes times are tough and business is not as good, and you run into some hard times. And my parents, we put so much into our family restaurant, and the time just came to shut it down. And there are days that, it was hard, and I don't think my parents want to go back to that, but there are days that we wish that we still had that, and that we had the wherewithal to bring that back to our community and to our lives. And the fact that Jean married Joanne and the foresight. I'm going to stand up for Jean. I got you, Jean. But because Jean and Joanne had the courage to reopen Pearl River and to make it bigger and better and badder than it has ever been, is just such a great service to all of us and our community. And so on behalf of your entire family, we wish you the very best and the greatest success and prosperity.